Good day and welcome to the news. A Northerner asked Peter Obi on a radio program what he will do to Ipob if he becomes president. The ex-Anambra State governor replied. The Labour Party presidential candidate in the person of Peter Obi, who was the former governor of Anambra State, was asked during a program on a radio station by a Northerner what he will do when he becomes president about Ipob. And for those of us who aren't familiar with Ipob stands for the Indigenous People of Biafra. And as we all know, the Biafra people are the Igbos, the southeast, and these people are practically fighting for independence from Nigeria, just like the Southwest and the Yoruba people want Oduduwa nation. The Southeast and the Igbo people are looking to get their own independence as the Republic of Biafra from Nigeria. And we know that this resulted in the start of the Nigerian Civil War, and we know that the Biafra was started and it actually was established in 1967 after the 1960 independence of Nigeria by Odumegwu Ojukwu. So we've seen, and it caused a 1966 massacre of Igbo people all over the southeastern region, and it actually it actually escalated into a civil war later. So yeah, we have this Northerner asking a southeastern indigene what is going to do about the international people of Biafra, his people, and the national people, or the indigenous people of Biafra rather, are also mostly southeastern indigenes, and is asking what is going to do about them if it becomes president. And Peter Obi replied saying, I will dialogue with all agitators. It is a normal thing that is done in a democratic society, but I will not discuss with criminals. If you kill, kidnap, or maim people, we will deal with you decisively. I've done it in Anambra. I dialogued with those who needs to be dialogued with, and I dealt with those who needs to be dealt with. So yeah, we have a Northerner asking a southeastern presidential candidate what he plans to do about southeastern people that are fighting for the Biafra nation. And it's just like asking Buhari what he's going to do about the Boko Haram, which he hasn't done anything about, and now we have the likes of the Fînàlly headsmen and unknown gunmen. But then I love the reply, the very befitting reply that Peter Obi gave. He stated that in a democratic society, there has to be dialogue. But if you go ahead to kill, kidnap, or maim people, then you're going to be dealt with. There's no need to dialogue then, because you only dialogue when you know that there's a problem and it can be resolved. But once you've decided to take the lives of citizens of the nation, you've put the nation in a state of emergency, and that just goes to show that the city is no longer safe. So if you're a president of the nation, it goes to show that your first and most important role and job as a president is to ensure the security and safety of your citizens. And that is why they say the president is the first citizen of the country. So yes, he gave the reply that regardless of him being Igbo himself, if these Igbo people that are now termed the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, who Buhari has now termed as terrorists, decide to misbehave, even when if he's elected president, they will be dealt with. Now, this coming from a Northerner is the irony of all things. I mean, have this Northerner or these Northerners, have they questioned their own Northerner that is in Asorok? They are yet to question the likes of Buhari and other Northerners that are in places of power. We've graduated from just Boko Haram to Fulani herdsmen to unknown gunmen. We don't even know what is going on anymore. The insecurity and the insurgency in the country is increasing day by day. So you coming here on a radio station to actually ask an Igbo presidential candidate rather, what is going to do about his fellow Igbo people, because you just feel like since all Fulanis decide to stick together and not do anything when their fellow Fulanis or fellow Hausas are killing people, you think everyone is like that? I'm sure if this question is asked to the Tinubu, who is the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, if he's asked, oh, what do you plan on doing if tomorrow we have Yoruba agitators who are going about killing people in the country? What do you plan to do? Any sane person, any sane president, anybody with compassion, anybody with empathy will surely take matters into their own hands and not keep on dialoguing with criminals and dialoguing with them for the past how many years? Buhari has been in power for 7 years, going on 8 years, and since then he has been dialoguing with people that will now be graduated from Boko Haram to unknown gunmen to Fulani herdsmen, and these people aren't only operating in their own region anymore. They are now going to other regions to operate. We've seen what happened at Owo in Ondo State some weeks back. We saw what happened in Ogun State, where people were kidnapped from a church. So Peter Obi has come out to actually make it known that regardless of tribe, religion, ethnicity, that once you are a threat to the country, you would be dealt with. And that's something that anybody who is going to be a president of this nation should take into concern. The job of a president, first and foremost, is to ensure the safety and security of their citizens. So yes, this is a befitting reply by Peter Obi, and I hope those in Asorok and the Northerners are actually taking a cue from what he is saying. So that's it for me today, guys. I would love to hear your opinions and views on this matter. What do you think? What do you think about this? Because I personally feel like this Northerner that called the radio station was actually looking to make an headline with Peter Obi's name. So what do you think about it? Because maybe you thought since Peter Obi is Igbo, he will be a supporter of the IPOB. But he isn't, and he has said what he had to say about that. So I would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. That's it from us today, guys. Thank you and God bless.